Hello everyone, this is Alice Gao. In this video, I will discuss the multiply operation in the variable elimination algorithm. Multiply is the most complex operation in the variable elimination algorithm. When we need to eliminate a hidden variable, we need to find all the factors containing the variable, multiply the factors together, and sum out the hidden variable from the product. Multiply is the first part of this step. Multiplying two factors is non-trivial when the factors do not have the same set of variables. Consider two factors, f1 and f2. They have different variables. Think of x, y, and z as groups of variables rather than individual variables. f1 and f2 have some variables in common, and this group of variables is denoted by y. If we multiply f1 and f2 together, we'll produce a new factor which contains all the variables that appear in either factor. The set of variables in the new factor should be the union of the sets of variables in the two factors. How do we fill in the values in the new factor? Multiply is an element-wise operation. Here's how you can perform it by hand. In the new factor, pick a value combination for the variables. Then, look at the product. In each factor in the product, find the corresponding value combination for the variables. Find the value in that row, and put the value into the product. This description is quite abstract. It will become clear when I do an example. The multiply operation has some special cases. For example, f1 and f2 may have the same set of variables. This is an easy case. Another example is that f1 and f2 have no variables in common. We can handle this case as usual by performing element-wise operations. Let's look at an example of multiply. We have two factors. f1 has the variables x and y. f2 has the variables y and z. Let's multiply them together. What variables are in the new factor? The new set of variables should be the union of the two sets. It should contain all three variables, x, y, and z. All three variables are binary, so the new factor has 8 rows. Let me fill in the values of the variables. Next, let's fill in some values. Suppose that I want to fill in the value for x is true, y is true, and z is false. In f1, I need the value for x is true and y is true. The value is 0.1. In f2, I need the value for y is true and z is false. The value is 0.7. Multiply the two values together, and we get the value 0.07. Put this into the corresponding row in the new factor. Let me do another example. Let's consider the case when x is false, y is false, and z is true. In f1, I need the value for x is false and y is false. The value is 0.8. In f2, I need the value for y is false and z is true. The value is 0.6. Multiply the two values together, and we get the value 0.48. Put this into the corresponding row again. Let me summarize the high-level ideas again. Pick a row in the new factor. Note the values of the variables. Go to each factor in the product. Find the corresponding values of the variables, and find the corresponding value. Put the value into the product. Once we calculate the product, put it into the row in the new factor. This is a good place to pause the video and fill in the rest of the values yourself. Then, keep watching. Here are the correct answers. Take a look. That's everything on the multiply operation. Let me summarize. After watching this video, you should be able to do the following. Describe the multiply operation. Explain why we need the multiply operation. Perform the multiply operation on two factors. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.